Hey there, rogues! How's everybody today? Mobius, thank you so much for the resubscription. 11 months? And you have watched Strange New Worlds and it was good. Yes, Strange New Worlds has been amazing. Confirming marble fabrication sequence. Yay! I think, let me see, who do I say hello to? Lord Portico, hello. Mobius, Key Squared, Shadow, who else? Shadows of Life, Puddleglum. I'm just looking to see who's been in the chat. It's good to have you all here. Welcome in. So you've seen the first 3 episodes, and they're amazing. Like, really good. I mean, there are questions about how they're going to handle the disability portrayal with regard to the future of the captain. There's been hints, I think, that they may not be, like, that future may not be set in stone. So, fingers crossed. But let's see, what were the first 3? Because I don't want to give anything away that's beyond that. But I would love to like say something. Okay. Episode 2 is the one that I have wanted to just say something about since it came out and have held off saying something. I love Strange New Worlds. Strange New Worlds is absolutely wonderful. I love that they have Uhura as a character. I love that we got to have her singing actually matter to the plot of a story. Watching that episode Yes, spoiler warning for anyone who's not caught up on Strange New Worlds episodes 1 through 3. It won't be long unless you all want to chat about it. But in that episode, as I was watching it, while Uhura was talking at the captain's dinner about how she wasn't sure she wanted to be in Starfleet, my brain immediately said, are they repeating Hoshi Sato? You can't decide which character you like the most, which is a good sign. That was the thing that struck me during the second episode. I was like, why is the linguist the one who doesn't want to be there? Didn't we do that in Enterprise? And throughout the episode, Uhura kind of questioning her place and being on her first ever away mission, which makes no sense, given that she's a cadet that is apparently progressed far enough to be assigned to a ship. They should be doing away missions at the Academy. But regardless of that, it struck me the similarity in the narrative they were giving Uhura and Hoshi Sato's narrative from Enterprise about this really talented linguist who was interested in alien languages but didn't really want to be in space. And so I feel like they moved away from that as the series has gone on, past that episode, but that was one thing that stuck out to me in the second episode where I was just like, I need to talk about this, and nobody was there. Background music, oh gosh. Thank you. I forgot to lower it when I came onto the screen. So anyway, I mean, I've loved the series. I love the episodes. I love all of it. There was that one thing where I was like, why are they doing this? They did this with Hoshi Sato, and why? But the story that they told in that episode was excellent. I loved it. I love the whole series. Even the episodes that are not my favorites, I love. I just, more Strange New Worlds, please. I need 26 episode seasons of this. So if you all have things that you want to mention about the first 3 episodes of Strange New Worlds, feel free. I have watched every episode of Strange New Worlds at least 3 times. Because I like it that much. I've watched Picard once. I've watched Discovery, some of them 2 times, but most of them just once. I've watched every episode of Strange New Worlds at least 3 times. It's a wonderful show. Anyway, it's Sunday. You haven't seen very much new Star Trek? That's fine. Most of it, I've just been happy to have new Star Trek. Strange New Worlds, I'm actually excited about. Yes. I'm responsible for feeding myself for the next week, and that's going to be interesting. Philip is off at a conference, so I have to feed myself. Which generally means items that are from the grocer's freezer and can go into the oven. Panic? Panic about what? About me feeding myself? It just means that I have to make a trip to the grocery store tomorrow and buy some frozen items. I have a frozen pizza for tonight. Cheese on toast. Yeah. I lived for 3 years by myself. I know where my towel is. It's in the next room. But yeah, while Philip was in law school, I lived by myself for 3 years, and so had to feed myself. I don't remember how I did that. I know there was a lot of frozen pizza. I know there were a lot of tuna fish sandwiches. I know there were things like Bertolli meals occasionally. Those are like the frozen bagged pasta meals that you just heat up on the stove. Those happened occasionally. There were frozen lasagnas. There were, after a while, when I was like, I'm eating a lot of pizza, I started mixing in Hungry Man dinners because they were more like a full meal instead of a frozen pizza. And they're super salty and not great for you, but they were the best I could do at like having a meal. And part of the problem for those 3 years was, even if I wanted to cook, there's not a lot of quick and easy meals that are designed for one person. There's not a lot of cookbooks. Like, I would have to do conversions to reduce things. I don't do well with leftovers. Knowing now that I have ADHD and looking back at those 3 years, that was probably part of the problem. It was also a problem that at the time I was in an apartment with a horrible, horrible layout as far as the kitchen was concerned, that made the kitchen, like the kitchen wasn't connected with the rest of the apartment in any way. It was in the apartment, but it was off a hallway and basically felt like a hallway itself that just went nowhere. And so it wasn't a space that you really wanted to be in, which, since I don't like to cook, kept me out of the kitchen quite a bit. But then also I just don't do well with leftovers. So if you get a bunch of random snack foods and then put it on a cutting board, it's technically a charcuterie board. Yes, fancy meal, not just snacks. There were literally, though, I know that I literally had days where all I ate for dinner was Pirate's Booty. And for those unfamiliar, Pirate's Booty is a puffed corn and rice thing, sort of like a Cheeto, except it's baked and it has like white cheddar powder on it. It's a snack that I absolutely love, but there were nights where that was the only thing I ate. You just can't stand a lot. Yeah. Pirate's Booty. Booty. And it is a wonderful snack food. I actually have a bag. Because I snack on it. It's rice and corn puffs. They are baked, and they their primary flavor is aged white cheddar. I think the name is intentionally humorous. So yeah, and when I first moved into my apartment, so when I first moved to Southwest Virginia for my job and left Philip back in Minnesota for law school, I got here and my start date for work was 2 weeks before I could move into my apartment. So the first 2 weeks I was here, I lived I had some stuff in my car. Most of my stuff was with the movers. And I lived those 2 weeks at the Microtel, which was a very, very inexpensive, basically budget hotel with tiny, tiny rooms. Mostly because we didn't have a lot of money. So the first 2 weeks I was at the Microtel, and then I moved into my apartment and had nothing except what I had packed in my car. So I had an inflatable mattress, and I actually went to Target and bought like a they're called papasan chairs, like big hoop chair to sit in. I had a television that my dad gave me that was an enormous, heavy, old plasma TV. And so I had internet, I had the TV, I had a chair to sit in, and I had an inflatable mattress, and then I had like my clothes and stuff. And that was the case for 2 weeks because the movers lost my stuff. You started keeping Cheez-Its at your desk. Yeah. I mean, having a snack, I've tried to take nuts. I like cashews, and so I try to snack on cashews. I'm not good at having that available as a snack food. But yeah, so like the movers lost my stuff. And the thing is, the job before the one that I had here, I worked in corporate relocation for a major multinational bank. So I knew the presidents of like all the major moving companies in the country. I had met them all. They knew who I was. And I sent an email to the president of the moving company, not like the local franchise, but like the big moving company. So like in the United States, there's United, there's Allied, there's Mayflower, there's the big name moving companies that local franchises work for or are affiliated with. And I sent a note to him and was like, hey, I just moved. We worked together. I did stuff here for you, and I just moved, and they can't find my goods. I had a half trailer. There was delayed delivery because of when my move-in date was, and they can't locate the things. Within 2 days, I had my stuff. But that was because of a personal connection where I had worked with the president of that moving company. But so for those 2 weeks, I didn't have anything, and I hadn't gotten paid yet because you don't get a paycheck until your pay rolls around. So it was like 6 weeks before I got my first paycheck, I think. So I was literally eating tinned sardines on saltine crackers, and that was like the only food I had, and that was because the sardines were $1 a tin, and I just didn't have any money. I hadn't gotten paid. I had no stuff, so I couldn't cook anything. And so for like the first 2 weeks that I was in my apartment after moving here, I was eating sardines because they were inexpensive. Microwavable curry packets. Drawer? I don't know how drawer came out of that sentence, but anyway, tinned sardines are good, but you don't want to eat them for like every meal for 2 weeks. So that's what started off my not knowing what to shop for to live by myself. Yeah. I'll survive a week. A week is not a big deal. I can buy some canned soup. I can buy some more frozen pizza, a couple Hungry Mans. There's no way that I'm going to end up cooking anything in the kitchen. It's just not going to happen. Oh no! Yeah, you wouldn't want to be allergic to it and rely on them. I love fish. Fish, shellfish, wonderful. So, I mean, eating sardines, not a horrible thing for me, but like 2 weeks straight, I didn't want to eat that much of it. But I don't exactly know how I got on this topic, which is fine, but I should probably mention, like, where we're going with the stream, because as the category says, we're playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And indeed, we'll pop there in just a second. We're going to pick up Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We're in Mass Effect 3. Last week was the first week for Mass Effect 3, and I don't remember where we left off. But I think Kaidan was hurt, and we need to take care of that. I vaguely recall that. And then, of course, tomorrow we have Psychonauts, where we're going to pick up and continue playing that. I don't know what we're doing in that game. We haven't even made it to the second thing. Oh, Be Right UK! Perhaps not cooking for yourself is being selfish. Being shellfish. Oh, gosh. Oh, points. Thank you also for the 200 bits, along with that, that points earning statement. Kaidan just got knocked out by a fembot and arrived at the Citadel. Yeah, I vaguely recall what was happening. I just remember we spent the whole stream with Kaidan. But yeah, Be Right UK, thank you so much for the bits. Welcome, and it's good to see you. Oh, geez. Of course, I mentioned switching to the game, and my internet service preventer decides that it wants to get involved. I don't know how stable we are at the moment. I don't know that we actually went down. I had a moment where I was at 0 kilobits per second, so that's why I threw up the Shentel. Time spent with Kaidan is never time wasted. Yeah, so tomorrow Psychonauts, and then this week no archives stream, and then Saturday the plan is for more Ultima 6. My in-laws had bought us theater tickets up in Winchester at Phillips undergrad alma mater. But I'm not comfortable going and sitting in a theater. So I've indicated that I will not be going. So I plan to stream, but that's still tentative whether they force me to go or not. I'm not comfortable going and sitting in a full theater, and this Shenandoah Summer Music Theater is always full. When they aren't requiring masks, the masks are recommended, which means nobody's going to be wearing them. And so I'm not comfortable going and sitting in a theater for a full-length Broadway-style show packed in like sardines into theater seating. I'm just not comfortable with that. So my plan is not to be there next Saturday and to still be here. But we'll see what happens. I'm sure Philip was disappointed when I said that. He still plans to go, and had indicated that he would tell his mom that they need to find somebody else to use the ticket because I wouldn't be going. And when they were going to buy the tickets, I said I didn't think that I was going to be comfortable going, and they bought them anyway. And yeah, it's just, it doesn't feel safe yet. So anyway, how about we look at some Mass Effect? Move you all over to the other screen. And I didn't do too badly. Only a half hour for the loading screen this week. if anybody wants to share what you have going on, feel free. And of course, let me know how the volume is on the game. Press V to show Udina's location on the map. I don't know what we're doing. Journal. All right, we have 2 priority missions, it looks like. The Citadel. The Council must be informed of the Reaper threat and the Prothean device that may be able to stop the Reapers. Go to Councillor Udina's office on the Citadel and convince the Council to send help for the fight against the Reapers. Oh, right, the Reapers are attacking Earth. Been to 1 show this year. New and well-ventilated building with spaced-out seating and mask and vaccine requirements. And it still left you feeling jumpy. Yeah. Well, and part of the issue is, like, I would feel more comfortable with, like, a full KN95 or N95 mask, but it seems fairly clear at this point. I know they're doing air testing in my office, air quality testing in my office, but because I was having coughing fits that were happening around about Wednesday of the week. So after I had spent two days in the office, like the 3rd day I would have coughing fits. And on the weekend I would recover. And since I've been off work for a week now, I did have a coughing fit on Wednesday. And I think, while I still think that there might be some air quality problems in the office, I began to suspect that maybe it was an irritant trigger. And it seems like it was the KN95 masks themselves that were making me cough. They have a very chemically smell, and there are certain chemicals that are used in their manufacture. And there was a study in 2020 that apparently determined that they could be an irritant trigger for irritant rhinitis. Since I stopped using the KN95, because I was masking because Philip had traveled somewhere and been in a group setting for a couple of days, and so I was masking in the apartment when I was around him. When I switched from using the KN95 back to using a cloth mask with a filter, I started to recover. So I think that the masks themselves were causing the rhinitis issues, the postnasal drip, the coughing that I've been experiencing for the last 6 months, because it's been about that long that I had been using the KN95s at work. And so right now, I'm not, like, that's just another layer of, while I would want to wear a mask, I would end up having to wear a cloth mask because the KN95s are triggering respiratory issues for me because of the chemicals used in their construction. And so it's just another reason why I don't want to go and be in a group setting for a couple of hours. I have a whole set. I have a whole box of brand new unused KN95s, and it seems like I may end up not being able to use them. I mean, I have really sensitive sinuses when it comes to scents anyway. Basically, any air fresheners will trigger things. I'll start coughing. Just strong scents really get to me, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the KN95s have a very chemical smell, and apparently that is unliked by my sinuses. Our other priority mission here is Mars. Admiral Hackett ordered the Normandy to Mars to locate new Prothean data that could help defeat the Reapers, but the archives on Mars are not responding. Investigate the dig site and find the Prothean data. If you could only get an N7 mask, go to the other extreme and get a rigid respirator mask with filters. 3D printed one. I could investigate that. I have not looked at what my options are at the moment. Right now, what I'm using is my Critical Role masks because they are excellently constructed. They've got adjustable ear loops. They've got the nose piece. They've got a spot for a filter, and they're comfortable. So I had those, so that's what I'm using currently. But I have not yet investigated what better options would be that I could actually use. So, and then we have so many codex entries. I don't think we're doing codex entries right now. So I don't have any side quests, it looks like. I only have main quest. I think we're on the Citadel, so we need to go and find Udina. I also have 4 points to spend. How is the volume? Can you even hear it? Like, for me, I could barely hear it in my ears. Best would be a Quarian face mask. I don't think you all can even hear it. It's really low background noise right now, but let me check my music or my sound mix, volume mixer, because there is sound. Well, and it's... yeah, I don't see any reason why it would be low. I mean, it's background noise right now, so we'll see when we get to some more foreground noises. Let's see, what's next in the fitness category? Increase squad mate health and shields. I don't even have enough for that, so never mind. Throw, warp, lift grenade, tech armor, overload. I should be able to do rank 3 of throw. Yeah, I haven't died yet. I haven't done anything yet. Okay. Map. Normandy Airlock, Passenger Lounge, Diana Allers? Viewing deck and security checkpoint. Okay. Okay. No, don't exit game. Exit this. It said press V to find Udina, but then Udina's not on the map there. Ah! There's more map. CSEC office, Earth Counselor's office. I presume we're gonna have to head through whatever this is then. All right, well, let's explore. Let's figure out where the frack we are. I don't know where I am. It's Avina. Did we talk to Avina? I don't think we talked to Avina.
Hello, Commandership. Welcome to the Citadel. This is Docking Bay D-24. Note that due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by C-Sec personnel for routine verification.
How is the volume with Udina speaking?
Important areas I should know about?
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area.
We went through that, right?
Security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the certified that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
That makes me think we're at some point going to have to circumvent those features.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this base. This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
What about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
All right. So, passenger lounge, there's a person. Is this Diana Allers? Oh, geez. This is the reporter, isn't it?
Did Commander Shepard escape? He did, didn't he? So why would he be here unless he's seeing the council?
Ma'am, I can't talk about that.
You don't have to. Commander Shepard.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you wanted an interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with a show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all council planets.
Battle
My
space?
producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Oh, dear. I mean, I don't really want the press on my ship, but I feel like I'm supposed to say yes for a trial run. That seems like a reasonable thing, except, I mean, because she apparently has clearance, although I would love to confirm that with someone. I don't want a Chobot. Is that Jessica Chobot?
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Helgriff, thank you for the resubscription. Welcome back to the Rogues Gallery, all the PR that's fit to vid. It's good to see you. How are you? War asset acquired? What is that? What? Anonymous gifter, thank you so much for 5 anonymous gift subs. Welcome to or back to the Rogues Gallery of Vio Alice, Obi-Wan Pez, Death Dog, Leia Sky 2, and Geek Outs. I think it's all a welcome back for all of you. Thank you so much. 5 gift subs. That. Words. There are words, and words are meant to come out of my mouth when I'm speaking. People don't do gift subs like that for me. Thank you. Apparently, I cannot go to the viewing deck. Oh, I'm at the viewing deck, I think. I'm still very new on the new Citadel here. I'm a baby Mass Effect 3er. Oh my god! What? B-Rate UK! Thank you! 5 more gift subs! Welcome! Oh my god! Welcome, new subscribers! Sanoman 5000, Leon Doodles, Beowulf, Lamora, Self-Aware Can Opener, and Ugly Bad Good. Also, Anonymous to Viridian Games. And Be Right UK, another 250 bits. We're at a freaking level 4 hype train already. Melba! Melba, thank you. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the 200 bits. And T squared 100 bits. What is going on? I don't. This is. I just. How? This is. I think. Words that. It means so much. Yes, breathe. What? I will hydrate. I just need a second. Thank you. Thank you all. That is so much. All this stream and it means a lot. You got, oh my God, Melba, 10,000 bits badge. Just, wow. And thank you. I was saying yesterday, I happened to glance at my list of subscribers and just seeing that people were subscribed and supporting me meant a lot to me. And this, like, you're sharing gift subs with people and sending bits my way, and it means a lot. It really means a lot. And thank you. Thank you all. I don't know how to say thank you. But thank you. I don't have words. You all stole my words. What? Melba! Melba, thank you for 5 more gift subs. Welcome to the new or returning subscribers. Wraith Faye, Hyper Hydrar, Old Man Ray, Double Forte, and Scribbler Gaming. Welcome to the Rogues Gallery. Thank you. Thank you all for the gift subs and the bits and the freaking 42% of a level 5 hype train. It is... I don't even know what to say. It means a lot. I've been doing this now for, a year and a half, and I enjoy the time that I get to spend hanging out with you all and just experiencing games together, talking about whatever's going on. Be Right UK, thank you for gifting a sub to Delevely. We're So I've had a sub goal, just a default sub goal for the channel. We're at 49 of 30 for the sub goal. You all are amazing. And I know you hear that from other people, but you truly are amazing. It means so very much. All of us that are out here doing this, all of us that are streaming, we see you and we appreciate you, and it means a lot.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
I'm inching my way through the game
Areas tagged of
because you all broke me. And now we're at 50 of 30. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to Chandra. That puts us at 75% of level 5 on the hype train, because I don't know. We are at the 26th of June, the end of Pride Month, and you all are amazing. Absolutely amazing. If I had healthy, working, fully operational tear ducts, then I'm sure I would be crying by now. I have very dry eyes. But I can't even focus on the game because you all have broken me. Just... Be right. Thank you for the 500 bits. And Melba! 300 more. That is a dead level 5 hype train. I don't... Key Squared, thank you. You all are very, very amazing, and I love hanging out with you. A total of 19 subs and 1,350 bits. You're amazing. Thank you. You even got moisture into my eyes. Share that dollar around. Yeah. Thank you all. Okay. I'm gonna try and be functional and holy fuck! Lord Portico, thank you for the 450 pride bits to finish out our bit of pride for this month. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you. You do so much. You help a lot, and I really appreciate you, Portico.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Citadel Embassies. The current human ambassador is Dominic Osorio. Commander Bailey is the CSEC officer on duty.
Be right, UK.
Citadel Security District Office.
We're now at 5,069 bits. Thank you. Thank you, Be Right, UK. This is a great way to end the month, especially after the past couple of days and how the world has been. Thank you all so much. Okay. Are we done now? I'm gonna try and focus on the game. Watching you. You and your chaos sneak attacks. Thank you. Alright, Commander Bailey is in the CSEC officer on duty. Yeah. And now you're distracting. Oh dear. I will do the things. Oh geez, we are at 2:00. We've made so much progress in the game. Oh geez. I don't even know what to say. You're all amazing. Melba! I'm just gonna dry my eyes real quick. I'm literally just gonna have a fan blow on them to dry them. Because... oh my god. I'm gonna go and look. Thank you, Melba. Thank you for buying me a chai. Having a fan blow on my eyes to dry them, Rockstar Lifestyle. This is actually a really good fan. I was dubious about it. And it's just really kind of weird interactions with the seller.
That's it. Thanks.
Please
Oops.
speak with me again if you require further assistance.
But it's good. I was looking for a silent fan that I could have at my desk for when I'm streaming. I am a big fan of it, actually. And I found it on Amazon, and one of the things I look for with Amazon is
Welcome back to the Human Embassy, Commander Shepard. How may I help you?
I've had too many times where it's a third-party seller and ships from the third party rather than shipping from Amazon, where I just didn't get the item at all. And Amazon didn't help me with a refund, and so I only buy on Amazon if it's shipping from Amazon, because then I can be reasonably assured that I'm actually going to have something arrive. And so I was looking for a silent fan. This one had good reviews. There were some negative reviews, but overall, amazingly, overall, it seemed like what I wanted. A small fan, supposed to be silent, or, as close as a fan can be to silent. And it was inexpensive, so I bought it, and it is quiet. I generally only have it on the lowest setting, and it gives decent airflow, and you all can't really hear it, or at least if you do hear it, it's minor enough that it hasn't bothered people. But after I got it, I got a direct message from the seller that was very defensive. It was like, I don't remember what it was, but basically talking about how they had worked really hard to engineer a silent fan, and the negative reviews that they'd gotten, they hoped that I didn't believe them, and it was a weird email, which kind of put me off, because I had seen the negative reviews, but then the fan itself is great. The item itself is wonderful. The interaction that I had from the sellers after I bought it was just weird. But anyway, now I've digressed. I'm talking to Avina.
Where's the Spectre Requisitions office?
The Spectre Requisitions District Office is down the hallway to your left. Note that requisition forms are available only to agents whose biometrics are verified and on file.
I mean, I think mine should be.
What else is in the area?
This area is reserved for human embassy personnel and attending CSEC security. The human embassy prides itself on offering swift assistance to any who fall under its auspices.
All right. I was looking to see if I could find that weird email, but I don't see it. And I don't remember when I bought it. And it doesn't matter. All right.
That's it. Thanks.
Please, see me again.
I'm going to try and accomplish something in the game. Where are we going? We need to see Udina. How about we go and see Udina? But look, there are other points of interest on the map. I should probably go to the office suites first. Oh, jeez. I'm using the wrong controls. I was trying to move by using the mouse. I don't think I can get into the office suites. I don't think I can do anything until I go see Udina. Did he just say by a disgraced Commander Shepard? I also think I heard something about the Batarians being wiped out. The entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. He hasn't checked in for a while now.
Oh no.
Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
You already looked. How kind.
Oh no.
It's not like him to do
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
You remind me of my daughter.
Oh, that poor woman. Also, apparently I need to move the camera apparently captions are going to appear at the top as well. Give me 1 second and I will make an adjustment to the camera. Oh, where are we going to go? Over here? Do we think we'll be safe over here? I don't know where is safe to put me to not interrupt gameplay or captions. Is this good or should I go to the other side? kind of feel like I should go to the other side. It just feels too bulky over there. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think that might work. You know, we'll see, and I'll adjust again if I have to. But I think that should be low enough that it won't disrupt the top captions or the bottom captions or the discussion wheel, or there's a lot of, they use a lot of the real estate, which is fine. It's just trying to figure things out. CSEC office, Spectre office. I think I have to go to Udina first. Because everything's
Commander,
locked.
Councillor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Councillor. Earth is not in this alone.
Earth is the first council world hit. All reports it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
Really?
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked
I was there.
by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning.
But they're not going to believe me.
We need your help. Everything you could spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
I mean, we've destroyed at least one.
Yes. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hagen. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete.
Actually a valid
It was
question, I
missing
suppose.
components. Here, something referred to only as the catalyst.
So what?
They ran out of
What
time
is the
before they finished
catalyst?
building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
I believe in trying. Torian counselor. Believe me now, do ya? Yeah.
Liara thinks it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever.
Yep.
The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage
Not
to secure
unexpected.
our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
Can I recruit some Krogans, please?
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
I would like to raise a Krogan army.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
You're not wrong, which
We may have a spot,
hurts to say,
but
Udina.
humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared. They're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor,
Commander, I can't give you what you need. I can tell you how to get it.
Okay.
Primarch Fedorian called the war summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
When it pops up, you can let me know, Mobius, which one I should do absolutely as last as possible. I don't see how this helps me.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they find
So I need to travel around the galaxy,
Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
saving everybody but Earth while Earth is being
And you want me
destroyed.
to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you.
Useless council.
There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you. We've chosen to uphold your Spectre status.
Okay.
And various resources will be made available to you.
Well, that's good.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's like they think I'm a protagonist or something. I really don't want to talk to Udina, but I probably should. I don't like Udina. But he's not wrong in this case. Apparently we got a number of codex entries. Just gonna let these notifications finish. All right. We now have another priority mission. Still no side quests. Palaven. Primarch Fedorian of the Turian hierarchy has called a war summit that presents an opportunity for the Alliance to request help building the Crucible. Unfortunately, Fedorian was caught in the Reaper attack on Palaven. Rescue the Turian Primarch from Palaven's moon. I notified them. Oh, that one's done. Oh, geez, there are no side quests. I'm still just main questing it. It's so weird.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed.
Ooh, ouch.
Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
I mean, harsh, but it actually seems like that's probably what's needed.
Any news from Earth?
That is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
Yikes.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valern is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. And Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. Strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans. And there's a need there.
It's so weird that Udina is seeming reasonable.
You're a Citadel council. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing. With Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me.
I mean, I assume I'll be the
for
carrot.
all their worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must know, and must have known, most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff. To have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Okay. Frack. Alright. Do I want to do some of this? Yes. Because I want to clear some of these.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kage, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation.
I hope I get more Hanar.
The former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Unsurprising, given that we've now encountered aliens. Yeah, we know all of those. Non-council races?
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
Okay, I have a question. Before I go through more of these. Basically, all of the entries that we have waiting for us right now are not really giving us any new information. Is that correct? Like, we already know all of this about the Batarians and the Drell and the Elcor, and, like, we know this stuff. We got this stuff in Mass Effect 1, we got it again in Mass Effect 2, and we're starting Mass Effect 3, and we have all of these new Codex entries, but is there going to be new information in them? Or should I just quickly skim through them? Because this is going to take a lot of time to clear all of these. Not much new. It's for people. That's what I was thinking. I'm just gonna go through and like clear the entries that we're starting with, unless there's something I don't recognize. Because we know all of this stuff already. Citadel, Spectres, Utina, Earth. Yeah, we know this stuff, so I'm just gonna clear things.
Is a decorated officer in the Systems Alliance, currently assigned to Arcturus Station on the far side of the Sol Relay.
Unless one catches my attention.
In the battle for the Citadel, Admiral Hackett commanded the 5th Fleet. Following that victory, he was promoted to head of the Alliance military. Hackett was born to a single mother in Buenos Aires in 2134.
Oh,
when his mother
thank you,
died
Shadows.
in the pandemic of 2146, he was placed in the Advanced Training Academy for Juveniles, where his superior talents in science and leadership quickly became evident.
Okay, but we have to listen to this one, sorry.
Jeff Joker Moreau is a respected pilot with the Alliance Navy. Born and raised on Arcturus Station, he is widely considered to be the best helmsman in the Systems Alliance. Moreau enlisted with the Navy directly out of school and quickly gained the respect of his superiors. He served as pilot of both the Normandy SR-1 and its successor, the SR-2, and was at their respective helms during the Battle of the Citadel and the assault on the Collectors. Moreau suffers from Vrolik syndrome, a rare debilitating disorder also known as brittle bone disease.
Okay, I lied. I have to listen to one more.
Major Caden Alenko is a human biotic and an officer in the Systems Alliance. He served as staff lieutenant under Commander Shepard on the SSV Normandy during the Battle of the Citadel, and now heads the Special Operations Biotics Division at the Alliance Warfare
Good
Center.
for you,
An
Caden.
Alliance tribunal recently called on Alenko to testify about his experience with the Reapers. Alenko suffers from severe headaches because of the early model L2 biotic implants that he was given as a child. The L2 implants have since been discontinued due to the risk of crippling neurological damage.
Yes. Okay. Great. So those won't draw my attention anymore unless we get a new codex entry, which then we can look at them. But I was like, we already know all this stuff. It appends the entry to include Caden's hotness. All right. Wait, so go to Palaven's moon. But first, I think we need to go see Commander Bailey. And James? We're in Udina's office, so we're done here, I think. After Mass Effect 2, where we basically didn't get to, like, run around on the Citadel at all, it's gonna take me a minute to, like, remember how to get around the Citadel. I assume the map is similar to Mass Effect 1. This is the CSEC offices, right? Spectre Terminal. Welcome. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. It is restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tactics and reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. Quarian Fleet Intel. Quarian Pilgrim Genvolan Narnima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Genvolan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters from several ship service centers. On Ilium, another Quarian Pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Vale. The Pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Vale. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with the Geth. Spectre requisitions. Oh yeah, we do not have money for any of these things, but hello. Black Widow, Wraith, Paladin, Cerberus Harrier. Once we have money, we'll actually pay attention to what these things are. Cool. But yeah, we don't have enough money for anything. Shopaholic. Visit a store on the Citadel. Apparently nothing over here. What's through this door? Yes? The Black Widow is considered to be the best sniper, but my mileage... I imagine that my mileage will vary because I tend to really like the rapid fire sniper rifle. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I supposed to take out the targets? Should I be using this? Is this literally just I get to shoot? I'm confused. Is there a goal in here? Oh, it's so I can test out weapons. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I have no mods. Thank you. How did I not have any? I thought I installed mods before. I don't think I have any mods. Vindicator bumps my weight up too much. Okay. Yeah, I have a barrel now. Oh. Portico. Yes. Sorry. And I have a sword portico, so I have a weapon mod. Yes, I was shooting him in the crotch. Not relevant to game, but the stream while unpacking books onto the new shelf. Yay, progress! We moved into this apartment. Oh gosh, like probably... When did we move into this apartment? 5 years ago or something, 4 or 5 years at this point. We still have things in boxes. They're mostly vinyl records, but I'm glad that I am good company for book sorting. All right, so I think it's just the shooting range is a place that I can modify my weapons and test them out, which not a bad idea. All right, 1 CSEC office, Commander Bailey. Let's head there. Also, it is 2:30, which is the halfway point.
There is no humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the council
I recognize
are
her.
denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Oh, God. Bailey was perfectly cast.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Damn press.
I see you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
Perfectly cast. Perfect voice actor for this character. That said, what I was saying as I walked through the door and suddenly had a cutscene was, we're halfway through the stream and I need a bio break. So I'm going to switch us over to the Be Right Back screen, and I will be right back. You might want to take this opportunity to stretch, grab a beverage, grab a snack, take care of yourself. I'll see you very shortly. Okay. I am back. Thank you for bearing with me while I took a quick break. And let's get back into the game. All right. Talking to Commander Bailey here. Not a political creature. Why take the job?
Want to be up? Why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
That's probably part of why he picked you.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
I hope he gets to fight.
I haven't been back in years. No, I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
The little system announcements on the overhead are interesting. All right. Embassy offices, there's the reporter and James. And then the office suite that we couldn't go into before, we'll check again to see if it's available now. Apparently no new conversation happening there. I'm looking for things to interact with. Elevator. Oh gosh.
People of the Alliance have questions. Commander Shepard, Khaleesi been seen in Al Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Ha! You want some?
You're angry. I get it. But I came here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
Can I punch the droid? James is certainly the handsomest of the options, yeah.
The council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why wouldn't it? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy?
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
Sorry, I'm just hearing too much parallel to government.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth is some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah. Bud, you were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
All right. Still nothing to be done in the offices, apparently. Prothean obelisk. Do you have a career waiting in internal affairs? CSEC. Who was I overhearing? Was that the Volus over here? They're committed to helping the humans. That is good to know. I have new journal entry. Side quest! Shrike Abyssal. Prothean obelisk. A Volus diplomat needs a Prothean obelisk. Recover it from the Shrike Abyssal and deliver it to him at the Citadel Embassy. Yeah. We have a side quest. This is good. Alright. Where to now?
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
I think we go to Huerta Memorial Hospital because it's the only place we haven't been yet. That we can get to. That I'm aware that we can get to.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Who was Huerta? Who is the hospital in memory of? They're so pretty!
Can I have a gun? I'm sorry. No. Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun there, right? And no humans. And wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
It's just gonna stop? There's no more? What happened? Did they have an encounter with me? Is that why they're upset? Search of supplies? Ooh. Oh. Yes, please. I will increase my metagel capacity by 1. Sure.
CERTA is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Which is why you're selling Peruvian whiskey. Tasty, yet medicinal. The perfect gift. Smooth and smoky with a hint of heat. Each sip of TM88 has a story to tell, and each glass has a story to inspire. TM88 isn't one of Earth's top selling beverage exports for nothing. Known for having both a calming influence and the ability to stimulate blood flow, TM88 is the only alcoholic drink endorsed by the medical board of Surkesh. The price for TM88 includes deposit. Please recycle. It's only 1,000. I'm gonna buy one.
Thank you for coming to CERTA. Thank you for shopping.
Like, I was trying to read the entry, and they wouldn't shut up. I don't really have inventory, though, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Hello, Avina.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel. Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
Any species?
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here?
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species. Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many...
For the fish in the Citadel
Are required to
Presidium.
undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
What else is in here?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
The video made that feel very much like an ad. Hey!
Where'd the hospital get its name?
Yeah!
It is named after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States.
Why?
The donor who requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
It seems very strange that the hospital is named after a human.
Me again if you require further assistance.
Dr. Michelle. And Dr. Chakwas!
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelterswoods, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Kate took the worst of it. How's he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michelle's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
You belong on the Normandy!
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word, and I'm with you.
Welcome aboard.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
I did just buy some nice whiskey. Or was it whiskey? I don't know. We should have a drink. Where'd Dr. Michelle go? Where did Dr. Michelle go? It says Dr. Michelle is in the patient lounge. I do not see a Dr. Michelle. Ah, over here.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the woods.
Yeah, I thought I remembered the name.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his dogs. Now I'm a physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
Yes.
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
Okay, then.
Now, but I'm worried. Every hospital in the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
This is true.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future.
Side quest?
About securing our supplies. Desperate people can do desperate things.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Ooh, +2 reputation. Who are we gonna find running a diner? Who's remarried and promised not to pick up a musical instrument again? And do we get to have a musical montage to convince them to rejoin us for one last gig? Getting the band back together just makes my brain want the Muppets involved. That's all. Sorry, I was reading the list of points of interest. And number 3, inpatient wing, I read as impatient wing, which I think is more appropriate since Kaidan is here somewhere. And I am impatient. Jesus, Hanar tap dancing, Christ, I have seen the light. Oh my goodness. He's so pretty. I want to find Kaidan, but I'm also nervous. Kaidan, shirtless.
Hey, Kaidan. Don't know if you can hear me. But since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances. Don't die, Kaidan. You've got to fight. We need you in this. Seeing you in action again, it reminded me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you. You need anything done, let me know. Come on, Kaidan. Fight. And that's an order.
He has to wake up. She's standing in that desk.
Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Okay, the music in the scene with Kaidan was too much. It was like a soap opera, and it was perfect. When do I get him back? I can't save the galaxy without you, Kaidan. I have to make a picture happen. Oh, nope, that's not good. Orbit. There, that's what I want. Hide NPCs. No! Kaidan! Vignette is on. Film grain. Filters? I just... Hang on. Shepard's supposed to be looking at him when I take the picture. That's the whole point of taking the picture. And I can't get rid of her. Because if I hide the NPCs, Kaidan disappears. I can hide me, but no. That's not bad. Okay. Sorry. A photo was required. I think I've been everywhere. Palaven and Shrike Abyssal. These are my options. I should save. No! Okay. My internet service preventer loves to prevent the stream from being smooth, and, yeah. Fingers crossed. I have junk mail coming, letting me know that soon there will be competition for my internet service preventer. I'll have a choice of which internet service preventer to choose. No, Kaidan, I didn't take a photo of you topless when you were in the hospital. Ignore the doctor. Indeed. All right. I think we've done everything available in the hospital. I think we did everything available at the embassies. I don't want to go anywhere. Kaidan's in the hospital.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
All we have is returning to the Normandy. Vending machine? Somebody's using it. Is that like an ATM? It looks like an ATM. Sorry. I may be running around delaying things, but I have to hear if anybody else is going to talk. Well, hello there, Keeper. I'm just spying on people. Yes. I don't want to go back to the Normandy. We don't have Kaidan back yet. Oh, I will do the stretchiness. What What is this? I was just going back to the ship. Thank you, Portico. Oh, it's the kid! Again! I'm betting it's us. Ooh. I feel it in my fingers. Oh, I thought it was a cutscene. What? Park bench, ash falling. What is going on? Oh wait, I remember. I mean, it's the kid. It's not us. It's the kid from last week, from the Reaper attack. And oh gosh, why didn't we pick up a frickin' therapist when we were on the Citadel? We freaking need a fucking therapist. I think we might have some PTSD from the Reaper attack on Earth. I apologize for a lack of content warning on that. I did not know that that was coming.
Liara, may I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
Do you need to stand so closely? Personal space. I have a bubble. You need to back off.
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement.
And a fish tank!
In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard.
That means
require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective.
you're our engineer.
I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI, fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew
Joe who was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination.
Okay, yeah, familiar.
You can also check your messages at your private terminal.
Uh-huh.
The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis.
Okay, I recognize that from Andromeda.
The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
Hi, Geek Outs! Yeah, we're here, we're trying to save the galaxy? Yeah, Liara's using Miranda's old room. I thought I made that connection. Yeah, emotional damage. Kaiden's in the freaking hospital. And Earth is being attacked by Reapers, but you know, that's beside the point. Kaiden's hurt. And he's unconscious and he hasn't woken up yet. I actually do understand the counselor's concerns, so I'm gonna go with that.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened, want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
Okay.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Apparently I missed a black alert. Running up that hill with my Shepard and Kaiden. I mean, it's been a long time coming. I've waited and waited, and now he's unconscious, and I just got him back. And my internet service preventer is just freaking annoying. I apologize, everybody. I really do hope that the new ISP installs their stuff soon, because I would love to have an option. Too much Tetrion radiation interference. I'm running in circles, but literally this is the first time I've been in this room, so I'm looking around. War terminal. War assets. The people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform in the final battle. So there is something somewhat similar to this in Andromeda, which was the first Mass Effect game I ever played. It also makes me think of the war table from Dragon Age Inquisition. Systems Alliance represents humanity's economic, political, and military reach throughout the galaxy. Its naval forces are led by Admiral Stephen Hackett. We do not have a good amount of military strength at the moment. This used to make you play multiplayer to get your... What? That... Yeah, I don't think that's in the Legendary Edition, but that's annoying. The Dragon Age Inquisition, the war table was fine. The big problem with it was that things were timed. And literally some of them took 2 days of real time to complete a mission. And it was like, no. Luckily, there are mods you can install to get rid of that so that they instantly complete, which is great for replays. The first time I played it, it was on PlayStation. I played it on PlayStation 4 and would literally start the ones that took like 48 hours to complete and then pop over to the system settings and change the system clock 2 days forward so that it would be done. Because on the PS4, I couldn't do mods. Worst thing ever. Don't ever put timers like that in your game. Not real world, real time timers on things that can't be completed if you advance further. Because I would do the war table things, but I would initiate 1 or 2 of them and then I'd be out playing the game. And I would come back and clear the ones that I had finished and start more of them, and it's like, oh, this won't finish for 2 days, but if I advance the game any further, it's not completable. So I have to wait 2 days before I can play the game more? It's just ridiculous. The player will be so busy playing the game they won't notice the timers. Yeah, completely wrong. All right. Alliance Engineering Corps cuts roads through mountains and builds bases on asteroids. While the bulk of the AEC has active wartime duties, their brightest are helping build a device of Prothean origin recovered on Mars. Due to the staggering amount of raw materials required, the AEC has given unprecedented emergency funding for any Alliance resources that will not interfere with the deployment of troops. 103rd Marine Division. The old saying, every Marine is a rifleman, still holds true in the Alliance. I've never heard that saying, and my younger brother was a Marine. Every Marine enlistee from clerk to sniper goes through a period of infantry training. As a result, the 103rd Marine Division is Earth's largest collection of Special Forces soldiers. Officers from notable battalions such as the Skillian Blitz and the 1st Battles. I was like, battalions? Officers from notable battles such as the Skillian Blitz and the First Contact War run harsh training exercises in a variety of environments, insisting the Marines be prepared to storm any beach on any planet. This training has been useful in the Reaper War, as the 103rd can be fighting in an Arctic desert 1 week, crawling through jungles the next. Alliance First Fleet. The First Fleet was stationed near the Charon Relay when the Reapers invaded the Sol system. By the time Admiral Hackett issued the order to retreat, its size, once the largest in the Alliance Navy, had been cut in half. Commanding Admiral Inez Lindholm made the painful decision to use 1/10 of the fleet's remaining vessels as cover so the remainder could escape. Her gamble paid off, as the First Fleet limped out of the relay to rally with the rest of the Alliance forces on the run. Updated. This fleet lost 1/3 of its vessels protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have time to rebuild the fleet to its previous strength before the Reapers invaded. Alliance Third Fleet. Stationed at Arcturus, the Third Fleet is headed by Admiral Nitesh Singh. When the Reapers came for the station, Singh had already pulled his command ship, the SSV Logan, back to an ideal firing position for its mass accelerator cannons. The Dreadnought's guns managed to slow down a destroyer before it could demolish the Third Fleet, but Singh was forced to retreat in the face of overwhelming opposition from the Reapers. Updated. This fleet lost a third of its vessels protecting the Citadel during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have time to rebuild the fleet to its previous strength before the Reapers invaded. The Fifth Fleet became famous across the galaxy after spearheading Alliance forces at the Battle of the Citadel. It was guarding Arcturus Station when the Reapers attacked. After a bloody and desperate battle, Admiral Hackett gave the order to retreat, sacrificing the entirety of the Alliance Second Fleet to give the Third and Fifth the chance to escape. The Fifth Fleet's engineers are busy repairing its damaged vessels, grimly anticipating a return to Earth and revenge against the Reapers. Updated. This fleet lost a third of its vessels protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have time to rebuild the fleet to its previous strength before the Reapers invaded. Diana Allers. Alliance News Network reporter Diana Allers has been broadcasting from the Normandy, interviewing crew members and high-ranking Alliance officers to give the galaxy an insider's view of the war. Alliance frigate Normandy SR-2. When the original SSV Normandy was destroyed, Cerberus rebuilt the ship from stolen Alliance plans. Dubbed the SR-2, the Alliance took the new Normandy apart and refitted some of its systems with new technology of its own. As a result, the SR-2 Normandy is the highest performing frigate in the entire Alliance Navy and possibly the fastest ship in its class. The Normandy is commanded by Shepard, an Alliance officer and humanity's first Spectre. Updated. To bolster the Normandy's firepower, Commander Shepard installed a Thanix magnetic hydrodynamic cannon on the ship's undercarriage. Based on Reaper technology, the powerful weapon fires molten metal accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light. Updated. Before taking on the Collectors, Commander Shepard reinforced the Normandy's superstructure with Silaris armor. This protective layer of carbon nanotube sheeting can withstand temperatures that would instantly vaporize more conventional armor. Updated. The Normandy has been upgraded with cyclonic barrier technology, allowing the ship's mass effect field projectors to fire rapidly oscillating barriers that reflect rather than directly absorb kinetic shocks. Mineral resources. Commander Shepard uncovered significant elemental deposits while scanning planets with the Normandy SR-2. When the Alliance dry-docked the Normandy, they seized all recovered elements. This material surplus has gone toward building the Prothean device discovered on Mars. All of that probing that we did in Mass Effect 2 apparently gives us 100 points towards our total military strength. All right. Map? Map! 4? Oh, we came from 4, so we need to go to 2. And then 1. And there's an elevator. Yay! We're getting... It was very thorough probing, indeed. We get to explore the Normandy. Hello. Is that like a Jeffries tube? I grabbed a model. I probed long and hard, indeed. Paper? Who's writing notes on paper? Is Commander Rue here?
I can't believe the Council won't help. Come on. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, we could be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
You're not even gonna talk to me? Great. Security checkpoint? I need to find the captain's quarters so that I can see my fish and change my clothes.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
New side quest! Cerberus Lab. The Alliance has discovered a new Cerberus laboratory located on Sanctum. Investigate the lab and deal with any potential threat. We also have a new entry here. Known
Admiral Stephen Hackett is a decorated officer in the system's
Dr. Chakwas.
is a trauma.
Secondary planets and locations. New entry for Sanctum. Sanctum is known for the freezing ice storms which sweep across its poles and temperate zones, with only a thin strip of habitable land along the equator. Because of those harsh living conditions, Sanctum attracts only the most gruff and hardy, from miners to mercenaries to company men. Mining, referred to as ice cracking anywhere but the equator, is the backbone of Sanctum's economy. We've been to Sanctum, haven't we? Rich in platinum and palladium deposits as well as boron. Didn't we go to Sanctum in Mass Effect 1? Sanctum's corporate factions have learned that Cerberus is involved in the planet's finances. Systems Alliance intelligence agents embedded within the corporate strata are quietly urging the companies to confront Cerberus directly, but so far, financial bickering has kept Sanctum's major stakeholders from acting against evil President Bartlett. Why are you flashing? Okay. What is this? Like, this is credits? What is the plus sign here that I have 4 of? I have no idea what that is. Are those Metagel packs? Is that what that is? I'm gonna guess it's Metagel. Because I increased those by 1 when I was at the hospital. And it used to say 3.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases in the Citadel.
I could have helped with that.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Premol 4. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay. Yeah. You're on your own.
What?
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
I would have bought that toothbrush for you. You're helping us save the galaxy.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
You're a little too eager on that. Also, it's really weird that Shepard's the one standing there and she's the one leaning.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
And sometimes focusing on the little details when the world is collapsing around you can be a good thing. So, yes, focusing on the toothbrush when the world is ending around you makes total sense.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes, you'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of tiny...
I hope she'll feed my fish.
Situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Great.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer, even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Mm-hmm. Not great memories. You should not bring that up.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
You don't want to bring up my background on Minwar. Not when Earth is being destroyed. Because my character's background is that he was the sole survivor of that colony.
Carry on, Specialist.
Hey, look, private terminal. Emails. Let's check the emails, rather than working on important things. Special Ops from Stephen Hackett. Shepard. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Hackett. Reinstatement from Stephen Hackett. Commander Shepard, this letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Regulation 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. We're a free agent, and we can make treaties. Interesting. Emergency flash traffic. Urgent. From Alliance Fleet Operations. Flash X18.34. All Alliance military personnel. This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol system. Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol system at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow uncoded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. Space Grey Warden. KEI 9? Subject. My dog. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI, Edie, emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails, and 750-volt outlets. Thank you. And sorry for the trouble. I promise she won't be too much of a headache. Andrea Brown. We have a robot dog, like in Doctor Who. I can't think of the robot dog's name at the moment, though. Why can't I think of the name of the robot dog in Doctor Who? Oh, I have ADHD. That's probably why. Hello, Brain. Where is robot dog? K9. Thank you. And this is KEI 9. Thank you, Geekouts and Be Right UK. I have no idea why K9's name disappeared from my brain. ANN alert. New article. Quarian Fleet from Alliance News Network Information Partners by Ruxius Raelius, ANN contributor. Citadel. Where is the Quarian Fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians, who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. And after a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination. And there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for all young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages and rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Read Ruxius Rilius's regular column, View of the Empire, exclusively on ANN. Welcome back gift from Edie. While we were in dry dock, Joker suggested that a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Edie. You have an upgrade waiting. From Glyph. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Tassoni's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day. Glyph. Priority mission, Eden Prime. From Alliance Command. Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. All right. We've read our email. We have another main quest mission. Hello? Lovely people. Let's go say hi to Joker. There's no EDI interface for me to interact with? Interesting. Unless, is this EDI? Nope. Joker's all alone. EDI's not up here.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
You're surprised?
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake. Commander. Commander. Commander.
Aw, that's all I get. All right, I think we have done with the CIC deck. Let's see what else there is on this new retrofitted Normandy SR2. Captain's cabin, crew deck, engineering, and shuttle bay. We're going to our cabin. I have to see my fish. Fishies! Hey, our cabin's the same. Same layout. Most of our models are gone. Fishies! I don't have any fish. Where'd my fish go? I kept them alive. Where's my hamster? They stole my hamster. Sound system. That's not a bad track. There's actually some really good tracks on here. We're sticking with this one for now, though. All right. Let's see what we can do. Armor set 1. Armor set 2. Cerberus. Oh, I have the Cerberus Ajax armor? Or I have armor set 1. Casa fabrication. Oh, but this is actually going to change my stats when I switch. It's not just cosmetic in this game. Ariake Technologies drops my health boost, increases melee damage. I don't do melee a lot. Material? Oh, he's behind my face. Where'd it go? Nope. Dang it. Of course it's behind my face now. Because we spent so much time making sure that my face was in a good spot. I'll switch it back after we're done with the costume designer. So I have a little bit of control over, so the material, I like the shiny. Material 1 is really shiny. Material 5, this is just basically how shady is the armor. Pattern. I do like pattern 3, which is kind of like a digital camo, but pattern 1 is so classic. Hello. Oh, but pattern 1 is no pattern at all, so I don't get any color. I guess it just changes the stripe. What does tint do? Oh, that'll work. I could go teal. A nice... Interesting. This is like a fuchsia, and it shows up much more green. Oh, I won't forget casual outfit, no. But I have to do armor first. Purple is good. Dark purple is even better. No. I want the dark purple for tint 1. Tint 2... what does tint 2 change, I wonder? Oh, yes. Yeah, purple and green. Should not be a surprise that I want purple and green. Yeah. Lights? Lights. Lights? Black. Blue. White. Oh, sweet. It's so much more customizable. Pink lights, green lights. I think green. Because we're definitely the purple and green are my colors. We've got the purple hair, which matches our purple armor. Pattern color. Ugh. If we're gonna do that, okay. Let's look at patterns though, again, now that we have some colors picked out. It's not terrible, but I still think pattern 1 is fine. We've got the green stripe. All right. I think this is what our armor is gonna look like. Casual. I don't get to do colors on my casual? '80s action hero shepherd outfit. Hoodie. The hoodie's okay. I do not like those pants. What are those pants? Oh my god. Hello leather jacket. And nice pants on that. Oh geez, we might be 2000s action hero shepherd. This is 80s action hero shepherd. This is 2000s action hero shepherd. I seriously can't change the color of the casual outfit at all? Because that is a horrid brown. I like 80s action hero shepherd, but I think we're going with this because it's hot. And we need to look good for when Caden wakes up. I have seen people play this game, little bits and pieces, and I have never seen the leather jacket. I've never seen this casual outfit before. It's awesome. Awesome sauceum. I just wish I could change the color on the, because 80s action hero shepherd I totally would have done, but that's a horrible brown. I don't want to look at that. Maybe 90s action hero? What would Caden like more? I mean, he would like the guns on 80s action hero shepherd, but not the color of the it was black in the other game, and now it's brown, and it's an ugly brown. Crew quarters. Nobody's chatting. Oh, it won't even let me in the women's restroom in this game? It's not just gonna reprimand me for going in there, it just won't let me in. Oh, look, it's a little lounge. Isn't this where Samara was before? I may have my places mixed up. Oh, wow. Abhishek Bhakti, Alexei Dubyansky, Ashley Williams, Caroline Granado, Jermine Barrett, Hector Emerson, Jameen Bakari. I realize my camera's still off or on the wrong side. Hector Emerson, Jameen Bakari, Marcus Grieco, Orden Laflamme, Richard L. Jenkins, Rosamund Draven, Talitha Draven. I don't recognize most of those names. Addison Chase, Amina Waaberry, Carlton Tux, Charles Presley, Harvey J. Gladstone, Helen M. Lowe, Mandira Rahman, Monica Negulesco, Raymond Tanaka, Robert Falawa, and Silas Crosby. Yeah, Ashley Williams is like the only name I recognize on there. I'm just gonna fix and put the camera back to where we wanted it for this game. Now that costume adjustment is done. All right. Life support. Do we have Hot Squidward? No hot Squidward. But we have another model for our quarters. All of the crew are gone. It lets us in this restroom. You're telling me that they've upgraded the systems to provide binary access to the restrooms based on what it determines your biology to be? I don't like that. Port observation. There's a poker table with a still smoking cigarette. Yeah, I'm not prepared for seeing the horror of Caden's name on that wall. I have literally seen these things. We've had one in the library multiple times. Like, I'm not sure if it's still there. It was there for a long time. It's not something that I would do. They're not cleaned regularly. All right, so this is going to be Liara's office. It's a much better office. All those monitors.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker ship.
Oh, yeah.
Now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office.
The upgrades terminal.
It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
It was less than ideal. Whole worlds are being lost to the Reapers. What more will it take?
No, maybe the Council's just taking petty revenge for Shepard hanging up on them all those years ago.
Wait, Shepard did what?
Sorry, I think we're going through some dark matter. Hello?
Oh, 10 minutes. Please make sure to take any pictures of shirtless patients now before exiting. Armor mod kit. Farron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit to the Normandy. Technically illegal in Citadel space, the kit's Omnigel converter and manufacturing fabricator can make a one-time modification to Shepard's armor, improving shield strength or adding thermal clip compartments. Ammo capacity or shield strength. Ammo capacity. Upgrades. Was that? Oh, so these are installed upgrades is what's there. Okay, gotcha.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
Oh gosh. The nice thing to say would be, I appreciate you asking, but I'm afraid that if I do that, it's going to be a flirt option. And I in no way want to be flirting with Liara. I want to be nice, but I don't want to flirt. Fingers crossed.
The thought means a lot. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
I need to remember to save before I go into conversations, just in case I accidentally flirt with somebody.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Prothean notes, 2171 to 2185. Glyph reminded me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. 2171, the University of Cerise agreed to sponsor me. I think we'll look at these later. In contact with... maybe. I don't know. I could read it now. It might be the last thing we do today. 2171, the University of Cerise agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig on Dretirop. Very exciting. Professor Hennel is heading the expedition herself. Maybe I can even ask her for her opinion on my thesis outline. Attachment, thesis on Prothean first contact protocols. 2174, I believe Dr. Jashawn was right to suggest that the Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve of the rest of the paper. Attachment, paper on a comparison of Prothean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. 2183, Part 1. I'm going on the Therum expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Cerise must have secured the funding after all. Now to pack. Attachment, paper on the end of the Prothean Empire. 2183, Part 2. Goddess, this human, Shepard, has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I'll try to learn more about this cipher on board the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling, to say the least. Attachment, paper on the end of the Prothean Empire with correction notes. 2185. I reviewed the old Shadow Brokers footage of the Collectors. It's chilling to know that they're the Protheans' husks. At least nothing sentient could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. Attachment, paper on Prothean biology. Message from Operative Farron to the broker. I made contact with Tazik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting the Terminus systems, but he's done a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable, and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? Farron. P.S. I hope you finally got our little friend Droney to stop saying shadow and broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone in sight.
Please enjoy your day.
Glyph. Alright. I really feel like I should finish this floor. Dr. Chakwas!
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay.
When can we bring Caden aboard?
Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Why?
Is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
I like that
Yes,
idea.
checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay, and your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
Hit it better. Sure didn't come cheap.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
Okay,
How's our
that's
inventory
good.
meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them.
Indeed.
If I didn't feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
I don't feel guilty about that.
No, I don't regret it.
I love Dr. Chakwas.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends, but with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Dr. Chakwas is awesome. Oh, the music changes when you step into this room. What? Non-interactable. Feminine form body? In the AI core. I'm not sure that I like that. What's that all about? Don't tell me, but Robot Assassin. Oh, wait. I don't remember that, Geek Outs. But if it was something that I encountered, then and should remember, please remind me, because I don't remember. But probably should remember if it was Mars, because we did that. Oh, that's the Fembot that mashed up Kaidan. Gotcha. I need to go back and watch that scene again, because I don't really remember it. I just remember Kaidan getting hurt. Yeah, clearly you can tell I have forgotten things. A week passes, I play many hours of a different game, and then I forget things. Adventures of Tony, hi! We are about to end, but it is good to see you. I will indeed do a stretch and a posture and a hydrate. But yeah, we are about to end, so I should save the game and figure out where we're gonna raid, because it is time. Ooh, stretchy. And hydration. Also, I need to be saving more often in this game, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, it's good that you joined. Let's pop to the credits. Yeah. I'm enjoying this game a lot. So, I need Kaidan to wake up, though. We just got him back, and then we didn't have him again, and I need Kaidan. Let me go ahead and do the credits real quick. Thank you, everybody, for the amazing hype train that we had earlier. Thank you to my moderators, Elixir and Lord Portico. The credits are lovely, but I need to just, because it tells me all the subs, but it doesn't split them out by who did the subs. So give me 1 second and I'm gonna find it. We started off with a resubscription from Mobius Tempest, and then 250 bits from B-Right UK, and then a resubscription from Hellgriff Dragon, and then 5 frickin' gift subs from an anonymous gifter, and then 5 gift subs from B-Right UK, and then a hype train started. Then we had another gift sub from an anonymous gifter, and then 250 bits from B-Right UK, and 200 bits from Melba, and 100 bits from Key Squared. And then 5 gift subs from Melba, and then a gift sub from B-Right UK, and then another gift sub from an anonymous gifter, and then 500 bits, and then 500 bits from B-Right UK, and 300 from Melba. And that finished the hype train at level 5. And then we had 450 bits from Lord Portico and 69 bits from B-Right UK and a freaking coffee donation from Melba. And you all are amazing. And thank you all so very much for all of the support today. It meant tons. It was wonderful. I will be streaming again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. We'll pick up Psychonauts again in the lead up to the second episode of Ember Squad from Streampunks. So come and join me for a bit of 2005 puzzle platformy gaming, and then we'll raid over there. I do want to say thank you, Was Not Worth It, for being a subscriber over on Ko-fi, and of course thanks to the artists who've done the lovely art for the channel. Let me look and see who we're raiding, because I didn't look and see who was live. Let's see, I see a Deschart, I see a Trisha Hirschberger, I see a Hello It's Colo, I see an Opera Geek, I see a For David Blue, Gaming Mag. There's always Mix Harry Ann, although they usually end about this time, and I don't want to make them feel like they need to keep going. So I think we're gonna say hi to Trisha today. I don't know why that was a hard decision, but anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope I see you again soon for one of my future streams. It was an absolute treat. I'm enjoying the game. I enjoyed the hype train. I enjoyed hanging out with you all. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans, everybody.